After class that day, Miss Madeleine summoned the students to join her in the meditation room.
What's gotten into Miss Madeleine? Why'd she ask us all to meet her here?
I wish I knew. But haven't you noticed that Miss Madeleine doesn't seem like herself today?
You know what I think? I think it's 'cause of something Pico did.
What? Me? They can't prove anything! I mean, I didn't do anything!
Nilla, why don't you ask Miss Madeleine what's going on?
Yeah, Nilla, go ask her.
Do you think she knows I hid my carrots in the cafeteria planter? Oh jeez, I am so expelled.
I sense deep seriousness emanating from Miss Madeleine.
She's definitely acting a little strange today. Hey, Nilla, go ask Miss Madeleine what's up.
Man, everyone always tries to blame me when anything happens around here. It's totally unfair! Well, I guess they're usually right in a way.
This is pretty weird. Miss Madeleine has never called us all together like this before. What do you think she wants?
Oh, have you been here long, Nilla? Ah, and I see you're all here.
Miss Madeleine, what's going on?
The universe can be a very dodgy place, so it's high time for me to teach you how to defend yourselves. But this lesson isn't your standard spell flinging, so listen well. The skills I will teach you now are designed for extreme circumstances.
Extreme circumstances? That sounds dangerous. And awesome!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! If you're teaching us how to defend ourselves, does that mean you're taking us with you to Buffoon?
No, children. I'm going to the Wind Planet alone. I'm afraid I don't have time to explain why that is, so please, I'll have to ask you all to be understanding. Now then, Nilla, step forward, please.
Okay. Miss Madeleine taught Nilla the basics of battle, all of the options they had when they were in the middle of combat, the way to fight, use her magical abilities, to replenish her strength and magic, to defend and to flee.
I've taught you only the absolute basics of combat. Do you feel you understand them well enough?
Yeah, I think I got it all.
For your next lesson, I will teach you about rows. Nilla and Chai, step forward.
This round, they were taught the workings of battle, the way that being in the front or the back row affected their attacks and their magic.
Drill this information into your young apprentice brains. You must never, ever forget about rows. If you do, you will find yourself looking foolish when you can't cast the spell you need at a critical moment. Is that clear?
Yes, very clear.
I think now would be a great time for your third lesson. Nilla and Sorbet, please step forward.
And thus, they learned the inner workings of their star signs, and that they, as well as their enemies, had use of them. Each of their own signs were weak against one, and strong against another. Miss Madeleine taught them one more important thing about their signs, that they each had a planet in their solar system that corresponded with them, and if the planet was in a certain area in the sky, they would become stronger as a result.
Light signs are strong in the day. Dark signs are strong at night. This is very important to remember. Well, do you have the hang of this?
Ugh! Yes, already!
Now, that's just the basics, but I'm sure you kids will be just fine. Probably. Anyway, it's time for the final exam for this little crash course. All of you must attempt to take down these targets.
And then all of the students joined together to defeat the foes that Miss Madeleine had prepared for them. And were successful.
Had enough? Good. We'll end your lessons for today. However, I've written everything you need to know down in your encyclopedia. If you check your magical navigator in your pocket, you can review it whenever you want. With that information at your fingertips, you'll be all set for galactic fun. Are you serious? Are we going to travel to space too?
So wait, we're all going to space now? Cool!
Whoa! No, I'll be going alone. Yes, quite alone. And yet, I've got a strange, foreshadowy feeling. If anything happens to me, I want you to be prepared.
What could happen to you, your Miss Madeleine? You know, well, everything.
Well, I don't know. Just a weird feeling is all. I don't want to alarm you. The important thing to remember is this. You each have great power. Believe in it.
And the very next day, Miss Madeleine departed from the academy. Principal Biscotti wouldn't say a word about where she had gone. He simply hung his head and said this: "It should have been me." He looked sad and more than a little worried.